Glory to that kind.
Welcome back to Dat Shorts. I'm Shades, and today we're going to be taking a look at Villain Simulator. Villain Simulator is made by Zanel Arts. It's basically a VR simulator game where you get to play the villain and have sex with heroines.
Oh, hello there.
Now, straight away, you're probably thinking to yourself, Shades, there seems to be a lot of copyright issues that are happening in here. There's like, you've got, well, just for legal reasons, we'll call her, Far 2B. We've also got, that forgettable chick from Subverse. Please don't sue the developers. It's pretty much what it says on the tin. You have a sort of secret villain base in a skyscraper, and the entire idea is for you to, well, torture, sexually coerce the women.
For example.
Each woman has different ways for you to progress with them, or find out their certain kinks and quirks. You know, sometimes they might like to be slapped, sometimes they might like to be tickled. Sometimes you could just stick your fingers in their mouth. I mean, whatever floats your boat. What I really like about this game is there's a little tool section. You sort of like pick out your little things. I hate describing it like this, but it's kind of like a Dexter Morgan-ass style thing where he like lays out the tools before he does the kill. I'm really hoping that everything in the lab is going to be something that you can interact with. Like, I want to be able to like fucking build something or make something or pull a steak out the fridge and smack a bitch with it, you know? Now, I will say the demo that I did play was a little bit finicky. It was a little bit glitchy. It wasn't exactly the best. I was able to break it in multiple ways. More fun for me, though the game does tote that it is a humorous style game, so I will give it a slight pass in that. There's also a little achievement chart where you can see little things and little tasks that you've got to do, and sort of like a readout monitor, so you get an understanding of exactly things that you should and shouldn't be doing with the girls. The other thing too with this game, it's a VR game. So I feel like with this game, you need to experience it with the goggles. You need to really have the goggles in order to really get in there and really like feel around with the girls and play that true villain. I myself enjoyed the sex aspects of the game, though there are some other fetishes that you can obviously try, you know, such as spanking and, again, the, you know, fingers in the mouth and stuff like that. Again, whatever really floats your boat. The other thing, too, is you can just start to do things to them. You can spray them with paint. You know, I felt like it was out of a scene, like in Home Alone, you know, when one of the burglars comes in, Macaulay Culkin has set up the trap, and the feathers blast, and he gets covered in tar and everything. I was like, I wonder if that's in the game. Again, with its faults of glitches and it praise for the quality, the only other thing that I kind of worry about is that it really is relying on the fact that it uses parodies of IPs in order for the game to be more noticed. I think these characters are obviously a good sell point to get the game across, but that's also where the character creator comes in. And with the character creator, you can start slide around, you can make your own characters, you can do things, you can color their pants, you can do whatever you want. Is this the best VR game that I've ever seen? No. I'm gonna wait and see exactly where this game goes, though when I recently went over to the itch.io page, I was a little bit concerned about the fact that the top banner might now be AI. And also, speaking on that particular subject, it is becoming increasingly harder as a reviewer to notice when somebody is using AI. So if, you know, any of you at home notice that there's AI in the game, please tell me. You know, I could be wrong. This could actually be a commission piece. Again, it's so hard to tell nowadays, but I find it very hard to support creators when there are so many artists out there that can legitimately do the job that is being stolen from them by computers that I literally use to look at porn with. Well, that's it for this episode of Dat Shorts. I'm Shades, and remember, you get what you paid for. Good night.
Ooh, that's hot!